guys. Had a couple comments there on the last video I did there on the crossband repeater, and there was one guy left a little comment on the video. I'll bring up his I'll bring it up there now real quick. Let's see, over here. Alright, let's see here. Okay, this is from Razor Ramon. Razor Ramon. Anyway, he says, I'm afraid you appear to have misinterpreted the response as you reread at 11:20. A basic license can only operate a software-controlled crossband repeater, not remotely, and only if not physically modified. This means by anyone, period. Advanced licenses can modify, operate any class repeater provided they remain within Industry Canada regulations. A good example of a software-configurable crossband repeater would be the one the dual-band Linko handheld radios with this ability as standard. Yes, you are correct 100%. Now, in saying that, before we get too much into this, I went back and asked Industry Canada again this question, continuing on with the subject of crossband repeater operation, and I said to them in the my last question to them, thank you so much for your fast response. I only have one other question for you regarding this subject, then I'll leave you alone. If an advanced amateur radio operator completed the work to interface, modify the VHF-UHF radios for the purpose of using them as a crossband repeater on the amateur radio VHF-UHF bands, then could a basic amateur radio operator operate and install the crossband repeater at their home. Thank you once again for responding to me. I do appreciate your replies very much. So, I got a response back, and it says, essentially, commercial radio equipment is manufactured to operate within a specific frequency range. If that range includes amateur radio frequencies, then the radio is considered to have been designed and manufactured for the use in the amateur radio service. So the two Kenwoods I have, the TK760 and the TK860, for all intents and purposes, they're built, manufactured, and can easily be used on the amateur radio band with software, with the Kenwood KPG29D software. So, if the radio must be physically modified in order to function on amateur bands, then it's not, and can only be operated by holders of the advanced certificate, regardless of who completes the modification. Interesting, isn't it? So the TK760s are 100% legal to operate on the ham bands, and I can use both of them. Now, provided that no internal modifications to the radio equipment is made, the basic operator may connect external devices to control ports, i.e. microphone jack, speaker, auxiliary jacks, etc., and set up a crossband repeater, but may not remotely control a device by radio or other means, as this privilege is restricted to holders of the advanced certificate. If the repeater is installed in a mobile, remote control is permitted to holders of the basic certificate, as the restriction applies only to fixed radio stations. Regards. So, seeing the Kenwood 760, TK760, and the TK860 can be used on ham bands by using software, 100% software configurable, such as the Kenwood KPG29D, which is freely downloadable, you can definitely 100% operate those radios on the handbands. I have two here right in front of me. Actually, I have four of those radios. I have two 760s and I have two 860s. 100% you can use them on handbands and the commercial radios. Now, when they says that, let's see here. Let's go back. It says, if no internal modifications to radio equipment is made, the basic operator may connect external devices, control ports, blah 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 blah, and set up and use a crossband repeater, but may not remotely control the device. Okay, very good. So, another way that I could use the crossband repeater, other than not physically do anything with them, technically I should be allowed, actually, yeah, by what they're saying there, if I'm using input jacks, such as microphone jacks, speaker output, that sort of thing, then if I was using my computer, using a computer to do the actual switching between receive and transmit, then such as software called Echo Station, then yeah, I don't see any reason why, based on the information provided, that a software such as Echo Station can't be used by a basic radio operator like myself to build a crossband repeater. Because physically, I'm not modifying the radio. B, I'm connecting to the mic jack, and C, I'm connecting to the speaker jack. So, no internal modifications to the radio at all, because it's going to be interfaced with an outboard circuit. So there's my answer for the crossband repeater. I just got to set up a dedicated computer, install Echo Station on it, and away I go. Problem solved. Anyway, guys, I know it's been a bit of a roller coaster with the crossband repeater operation, but I figured I'd let you guys in on the end of it, the actual conclusion to the questions and answers to Industry Canada. I do appreciate their answers, 100%. And again, anybody have more future questions or anything they'd like to add or comment to the video, down there. And again, boys, we'll be chatting later. And again, no radio repairs. That's transceivers, transmitters. No more of those repairs until I have my advanced license. And thanks to my buddy Bill, I have a PDF copy of the study guide for the Advanced Amateur Radio License Certificate. So, let's get her done. Adios, guys.